What's up, y'all, man? In this video, we're gonna be watching the biggest rage beta. We haven't made a video in a little minute, so hey, let's get into the video.
Of all time. Okay, this video just had to be done. You guys really seemed to like the last video, so I figured I had to run it back. Now, rage bait is an art form, okay? It's done to pretty much just make anybody as mad as possible. There's many methods to the madness. Some people might just instigate to rage bait, or some people might go about the method of being dumb on purpose, like Patrick, for example. Or sometimes people are just really
Wait, I gotta pause on this actually. Y'all, did y'all been hearing the skirmish about that, about Patrick?
Oh, what about?
About how everybody right now is talking about how Patrick's not really dumb, that he's actually canonically smart, and the only reason why he acts dumb is just to piss SpongeBob off. And act dumb only to make SpongeBob life worse because he's jealous of SpongeBob.
That
I was
makes
just
sense.
at first I was like, Patrick is just dumb, and then like when they everybody was showing like evidence and like bringing stuff up, I was like, yeah, Patrick did do that. I was like, yeah, Patrick did. Was like, I'm still my best friend job. I was like, you know what? I was like, this nigga always trying to do something to fuck over SpongeBob. I was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck that dude.
Facts,
But
he was
like,
doing it wrong.
yeah, that's what brought me up about that rage bait real quick. I was like, yeah, that nigga really do be rage baiting SpongeBob. SpongeBob need to crash out for real.
Just need to do it one good time.
annoying to the point where at this point they gotta be rage baiting because there's absolutely no
Y'all
way
be
somebody
really
could
rage
be
baiting.
this annoying. All right, anyway, so let's start off with Gumball. Okay, Gumball
Nah,
had
for
to
real
be.
though.
What the fuck? All right, I'm just gonna ignore that. But anyways, Gumball was always trying to annoy everybody. I don't know what it was, but he spent one episode trying to annoy Alan so much.
Then he'll
to the
make
point
that
where Alan
face.
just breaks and gets mad at him. Like this dude
I
dead ass
hated
wanted to
that
ruin his
episode.
life just so Alan would get mad at him. This is the status update.
Were they
he
trying to
put
make
on
him
his
pop that
Elmo Plus.
episode?
God damn, bro, what the hell did
No,
Alan
he just
do
wanted him to
deserve
get mad
this?
at
And every
him.
single time Gumball did something to him in this episode, it just looked like Alan was about to just start crashing out, and honestly, it's a very understandable crash out. And every
For
time he was
real.
about to, he just hit this weird ass face. I don't know what the hell this is, but to show that he was unfazed.
That's the way he's trying to be serious.
He ruined his social life. He wanted
That's
to ruin
that
his
martyr
relationship.
face.
He put Darwin's face on a balloon and just had Darwin just kiss everything, even a goddamn toilet. And I don't know how Alan held back from crashing out here. I would have started throwing
That's
haymakers,
funny.
bro. It would have been over. And the amount of times that Gumball got mad at Alan, at this point, Gumball is the one being rage baited for trying to
it was the
rage
part
bait.
when he
Okay, I don't know if
sold
that
this
made
man
any sense.
parents
And
into
he already
slavery
went too
was
far
crazy.
right at the beginning, and then he asked Darwin, "Oh, am I going too far?" After he shows a DVD
Am I going too far?
of his parents getting turned into balloon animals.
Yeah,
because
he
he
sold
them
his
to
parents.
some clown on the street or something. And at the
Yeah,
end of the
he's a
episode,
monster.
Alan pretends to fall for Gumball's rage bait, and Gumball walks away thinking that he finally was able to rage bait Alan. And I mean, it really was 1 out of 10 rage bait. All he did was just wipe his feet across the floor so they would squeak on the floor. You know, that wasn't really top tier rage bait, but the one time he did successfully rage bait somebody was his arch nemesis by the name
Oh
of
my gosh, you know.
Oh, okay, who we had?
That's why Rob even
Rob,
existed. He
that
left
was-
Rob
I
in the
love those
void. He didn't even
episodes.
know what Rob's name was in one episode. So that's why Rob hates him. And in the
real.
episode called The
I
Nemesis,
forgot it.
Rob stopped hating him. His new nemesis was now Banana Joe. And the way
Bro,
he decided
Rob
to get
Banana
Rob
Joe,
to come back
now-
and be his nemesis
I
was
hate
to
Banana
rage bait
Joe,
him.
bro.
Rob was
Alex.
setting up like these goofy ass, oldest trick in the book ass traps the entire episode. And Gumball just goes up to him and just starts distracting him every single time he's about to get Banana Joe to fall for his trap or whatever. And somehow Gumball just fucks it up for him every time. And I don't even know if he was intentionally rage baiting here. I think he was just being him,
It
but
wasn't.
regardless, it's fucking hilarious.
wasn't.
But this dude Rob got so
He
mad
had
that
to
he
be.
just
Trying to
grabs
help.
him and just starts shaking him
Gumball
around
was
by the
actually
neck.
trying to
But I
help.
guess
It
that was
just-
Gumball's
he
goal
just-
the whole time. He
can't.
wanted an arch nemesis, so I guess he successfully rage baited him. And I've seen videos of this all over TikTok, and well, that's what inspired me to make this video. It
Yeah,
was
see?
captioning some
The
shit like,
TikTok-
when you successfully
Talk about the
rage bait bait, bro. And
I told
honestly,
you.
that really is how it feels. Okay, but now we got a sleeper pick. We got Bugs Bunny. Now, I don't know what was good with Bugs Bunny, but this dude was just a menace. I remember as a kid, I'd see a bunch of episodes that would air on, I think, Boomerang or Cartoon Network. It was Elmer Fudd trying to hunt Bugs Bunny during rabbit season. And even when, like, Elmer Fudd is about to shoot him and he's got, like, a fucking shotgun barrel pointed at his face, he always looks so confident because he knows that he's just gonna trick Elmer Fudd every time and just rage bait him. And he does every single time.
I can never look at Elmer Fudd again after the Looney Tunes show.
Too,
when
like,
they had
wow.
this man sexualizing,
but it was
because
just
this man was sexualizing a grilled cheese
Elmer
sandwich.
Fudd was. The amount
Oh
of
my
times he fell
goodness.
for shit, it was insane. Then in one episode, I think it was called Duck Season or something like that, Bugs and Daffy were fighting over who was going
They
to
had
be
it
hunted
dripping,
by
too.
Elmer Fudd. According to Bugs, it was Duck Season, and according to Daffy, it was Rabbit Season. And when they got in a back and forth argument,
Oh, it's
about
both
it,
of y'all
Bugs said
season.
the
Both of y'all
opposite
about to
one
get
and got
cooked
Daffy to
in
take a
8.
shotgun
Yeah.
bullet to the face. And this happened
I
multiple
think they switched
times,
it
so the
to, like,
sheer
human
amount of
season.
rage baiting here was crazy. But at the end of the episode, it ends up being Elmer
Yeah.
season. So Elmer gets hunted
Yeah,
by
human
Daffy
season,
and
yeah.
Bugs. Crazy ending. But Bugs would also often rage bait Yosemite
You
Sam.
gotta eat
Now, I
that
think
meat
this
off the
took
bone.
place in the 1981 movie. And now I found this
Yo,
clip
I
when
used to
searched
love
Bugs
Yosemite
Bunny
Sam.
Yosemite Sam. And pretty much, this dude was trying to have a Western standoff with somebody. And the whole time, Bugs was just rage baiting him. He didn't follow the rules of the standoff. He was already
Hey,
saying
that-
he had
that
onion
meme.
breath at the beginning because he got up in his face. And Bugs being a rage baiter is definitely one of the reasons why I think Looney Tunes is hilarious. Now we got Stewie. Now Stewie always has something to say. He's that kind of rage baiter.
Nah,
He'll say the
Stewie
most
always get
out-of-pocket
rage
shit
baited.
just to try to get you
Mommy,
mad. And this
mommy.
isn't specific episodes. Like, this is just who he is.
Mom,
Just followed
Mom.
some random fat guy with a tuba. And Chris as well. I don't know why he's like this, but
He
this is the
did.
type of funny ass shit you'll see him doing in a lot of the episodes, to be honest. And literally every episode, he's making wise ass remarks to get everyone mad. Or like probably the most iconic example I could think of was where he was like, "Mum, mum, mummy," like for 2
real?
minutes straight.
Yeah.
If I get hit with another ad,
Bro,
I think I hit by like 2.
Hey, Lewis, Mom,
it's
Mom,
crazy because they don't
Mommy,
even hear
Mommy,
him saying like
Mommy.
when he be talking.
Mama,
No one
Trying
can
to get
hear him
Lois's
and understand
attention.
him.
Then when she
Besides,
finally said what, he just said hi.
No, they
And
can't.
just
They
Brian.
can't
Like, at
hear
this
certain
point, He
words.
just does it for the
They
love
can
of
hear
the
certain
game.
words,
And Stewie definitely
but only
takes
when
it
he
too
really
far
wants them to.
sometimes, for sure. Like, he just says like the most ruthless shit of all time without even giving a second thought about it. Okay, we have to talk about Mordecai and Rigby. I've talked about them in a
Oh
lot
my
of
God.
at this point, but
Copy and
I mean,
paste.
they just fit the qualities for a lot of these characters. And when it comes to rage baiting, okay, there's no stopping them. In the episode Lunch Break,
Yes.
Mordecai and Rigby order this super sub sandwich that's like $80. It was like a 8-foot long sub or something like that. And Benson's reaction when they open the trunk is just priceless. But Benson, of course, is pissed off because he spent $85 on this goddamn sandwich. That
Why
they're
did he
probably
even
not
get
gonna
that
eat all of it.
sandwich?
So he said, if you don't eat all this by the end of the day,
$80
we'll
on the
fire
sandwich
you."
is
So,
crazy.
So they somehow
That is
plate clean this
crazy, bro.
sandwich by the end of the episode. And
It's currently 1 a.m.
like-
and I'm
I
craving
okay.
got this video, bro.
I got an ad.
Time.
prank call on Benson. And honestly, this is one of the funniest episodes in regular show. But Benson, I don't know, he was low-key asking for it, because how do you fall for a Joe Mama joke?
Quiz.
That's kind of embarrassing.
Quiz.
So this was like the
Huh?
weakest form of rage bait, yet Benson
Never
still
mind.
fell for it. Now,
What you about to say,
falling
pause it?
for a Joe Mama joke, this dude Benson
Ah,
was
that's fair.
screaming through the phone that the person on the other end of the line was going to get tracked down and that he was
can't
going to
copy and
find them.
paste it.
All that over a Joe Mama joke? Yeah, that's kind of insane. I can't lie to you. And this dude just kept
Copy it.
dimming on for a whole nother 30
Damn,
seconds
do
when
the
he could've just
control
hung
V
up the
in the-
phone.
in the
And they made
URL
him
spot.
react so much to the point where they couldn't even keep it together. Like Rigby had
Yo,
tears in his
mama.
eyes. But this dude Benson got so mad that he fell for the oldest trick in the book that he stormed into this
Control
room that
V.
Mordecai and Rigby were in. That he lost his
That ain't
shit
work.
and he was like,
Ring, ring. Hello. What's that?
Send the link to my
Mordecai and
phone.
Rigby are
No.
banned from using the house phone?
and then he just
Alright.
destroys it. Like, what I don't get about Benson, he's like always complaining about shit getting destroyed. Yet, I mean,
He's
and
the
then
one
he
to
just
destroy it.
destroys it. Like, what I don't get about Benson is like always complaining about shit getting destroyed. Yet, I mean, did you see his apartment
I
crash
get
out? Like,
Benson.
that was insane. Benson has got to have one of
I
the
get
shortest
Benson crash
fuses
out.
I've ever seen. And
I don't
Benson
know,
was on
'cause-
that same caliber of David Ortiz just smashing
But
the
his
phone in
his
the
crash
dugout.
outs got
And
crash
Benson
out
is
for real,
also
for real.
responsible for
Nah,
a bunch of shit getting
nah,
destroyed around
like-
the park. Like, this dude.
Let's talk about this. Mordecai and Rigby is canonically 24 and 25 years old in the beginning of the series.
Mm-hmm.
Let that sit in for you. Episode 1, they came in 24 and 25 years old and just got older during the series. Let that sit in for you. They was doing all this.
As grown men.
Yes. I will be crashing out too if my 2 employees is doing, like, I tell you to rate the line and you fighting God on my front lawn. Like, nigga, how did you get to there? How did God, well, why are you fighting him on my lawn? Like, I would have
Right.
crashed out. I would have fired. They would have had to go first day.
They be
I
causing
saw
all
that.
that damage. And he's the manager, so if something happens to the park or anything,
It's his fault.
yeah, he's the one that's gonna get in
He
trouble,
always-
not them.
Exactly. That's why he be crashing out. He's a valid crash out for real. Like,
Man.
Dude is responsible for like
Him
smashing
and
so many
Squidward.
things. It's
They really
unreal. Okay,
be-
that,
I sent you
that
the
sounds
video,
a little
Quiz.
crazy out of
Alright, I got it.
Moving on. But sometimes Mordecai and Rigby rage bait each other. Alright, maybe sometimes they get a little bit bored of rage baiting Benson. He has a very short fuse, so obviously he's gonna fall for the rage bait. But sometimes Mordecai will rage bait Rigby. In the episode Death Punchies, Mordecai decides that he's gonna be player 1. Rigby wants to be player 1 in a game, and Mordecai knows he'll beat Rigby in punchies. So he says, let's play punchies for it. On purpose, knowing that he's gonna win. And then when he does, Rigby gets mad at him and he's like, oh, it's not fair, whatever. Because obviously Rigby was not beating anybody in punchies. Skip sent him to the ER one time, so. And he did permanent damage to one of his cheeks, so they
Bro,
call his
why?
ass a one cheek wonder now. Then Mordecai brought that back up and
They
started
did.
using it as rage bait, of course. Then Rigby throws this phone book at a closet door. Then it opens to a page, and it gives him a number.
Oh, the
to a
smart
death
water.
condo place where he wants to
No,
learn
no,
the
that's not
punch
the
Oh, that's
of
not
the
the
game, so he
episode.
could finally beat everybody in punches.
Yeah, this
and
the
then
death
eventually
punch
he does. He
episode.
starts throwing haymakers with anything, anybody at the park. Doesn't matter to him what it is. And he gets extremely carried away to the point where he destroys the entire park.
Bro, you know
Mordecai learned
how
defensive
much
moves,
you gotta
came
be
back,
fed
and
up
fought Rigby
to that
in a
part where you gotta
1v1.
crash
And
out like
during
that.
the whole thing, he was still rage
Bro,
baiting.
that boy
He said
hit
his
to the
punches
lava
were
came up.
trash because he kept blocking them with defensive
He
moves.
still- he just-
going.
He's just spamming it
That's
at this
the-
point.
Me too.
And eventually, we're gonna win at punchies no
He
matter
literally about
what
to
he
touch
does.
the earth
And yeah,
crust.
let's keep
Like,
it
they
a buck
about
for a
to touch the
second. Yeah,
mantle
that's
right
probably
now.
true. And eventually, Mordecai fake loses just so they'll stop fighting. And then Rigby
He shoulda
finally
been
gets
did
to be
that.
player 1 just for him to
Yeah.
die to a snail.
Why
at
you
the
wouldn't just let him
beginning
be
of the first
player
round.
1?
Okay, now we got
Like,
Tom
bro.
and Jerry. Tom and Jerry are always rage baiting each other. But to be honest, it's mostly
They
Jerry. But Tom and Jerry are
Yeah.
sometimes friends in some episodes. It's like a love-hate relationship. Now, when I was watching this as a kid, obviously I thought Tom was the villain. Oh, Jerry's
Dang, why
gotta
he
get away
smacking him
from
like-
the mean cat or whatever? But to be honest with you,
Tearing that
this
ass
dude
up.
Jerry was a menace.
Nah,
Like, now I'm
Tom
looking
would just
back
be-
at the
it's
show,
Tom the cat.
The amount of injuries
Yeah.
and pain
Sometimes
that Jerry has
Tom-
caused Tom is unreal.
Tom would just
So
be
honestly,
chilling
there really
sometimes,
is no
and
villain.
Jerry would
They're
just
kinda
go out his
beefing
way
up
to
each
mess with
other,
him.
rage baiting each other or whatever.
Tom is
Sometimes
a-
it's
a
Jerry
house
that starts
cat.
it.
His whole
Sometimes
job
it's
is
Tom.
to get
I guess
Jerry
just a
out of
citing
there, bro.
example. There's
Like,
this one
Jerry
episode
is
where
the
they went to
villain.
the
He
beach.
always
I remember
been the
watching
villain.
this one as a kid. The whole time they were just messing with each other. Like the moment Tom got there, he just plopped all his stuff on top of Jerry. With them, sometimes there is no harmony. There is no living a normal day. They just went back and forth at it the entire day. I've never seen a beef so
Dang.
persistent in my entire life. SpongeBob and Patrick.
did he even get to the
they gotta
beach?
be top 3. at
He-
least.
he's
There's
a
no
rat.
way. The amount
supposed to
of
be in the
clips I've
house.
seen floating around IG
Bruh.
Reels or TikTok of
Yeah, see?
SpongeBob and Patrick rage
TikTok-
Squidward
yeah.
is unreal. real. Or just Patrick being
Oh, yeah,
so
that
That's
too.
messed
to the
up.
point
That's
where
smart.
It's gotta be on purpose. There's no way. Like, at this point, he's gotta be purposely pissing them off. In the episode Mermaid Man and
Yeah,
Barnacle
Patrick
Boy
is
3,
doing that.
this dude SpongeBob was teaching Man Ray how to be good. Like, he signed his ass up for goodness
And
school.
Patrick was rage baiting Man Ray the whole time. Yeah, right here, I would have had to do
scenario.
exactly
So
what
he
Man Ray
gives
did.
Patrick the
Yeah,
wallet back.
Patrick,
He was like,
tell up,
"Excuse
bro.
me,
Oh,
sir,
these
did you
ass.
drop your wallet?" And Patrick just kept denying it. This dude showed him the ID and all, and he even
He's-
said, "Yes."
he's smiling
that
in
is
his
ID,
face.
but it's not his wallet. He's never seen it a day in his life. And then when Man Ray explained to him that the ID was in the wallet, it's his wallet. Even Patrick said that makes sense to him, but then he still denied that the wallet was his. Yeah, he's got to be rage baiting, bro. There's no way. There's no one home up there. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know
bro.
what's going on in Patrick's brain.
Nah,
I
bro,
have
he
no
be
idea.
rage
But all
baiting,
I
bro. There's
know
no
is
way.
that there's
Man
no
have his own
reason
show.
Nah, that
behind
video
those
is
eyes. And the
insane.
second lesson that
That dude's a
SpongeBob was
natural
going
rage
to teach
baiter.
it is that if you see somebody struggling to lift something, maybe you should help them out. And when he tried to help Patrick out, he just kept dropping the package on his foot. I know I talked about Patrick in the last
He
video,
said-
but I had to mention him again, all right? Like, it's just crazy. But in one episode, him and SpongeBob apparently dug
Patrick just a master rage
Squidward's
baiter,
house
bro.
underground. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but
I
I've been seeing
remember
this
that
one
one.
clip of it everywhere where it's Squidward opens
It was
the door.
when Squidward
SpongeBob and
told them
Patrick are
not
just
to come
smirking at him,
on
and
his
obviously he's
lawn,
losing
and
his
so they
shit
did
because
under his
house
house.
is underground. What they were trying to
That's
do was
messed
dig
up,
a
bro.
hole between their houses so they wouldn't play in Squidward's yard. When Squidward insulted
Yeah.
SpongeBob, I guess Squidward called him a reprobate, and he was like, "Yeah, we're reprobates." Yeah, Like,
Yeah, that's
and then
rage
most
baiting for
importantly,
real.
This dude Patrick said, "No need to thank us." And then Squidward yelled, "Thank you," and Patrick said, "You're welcome." SpongeBob and especially Patrick have got to be top tier rage baiters for sure.
They
Now we got
are, bro.
Robin from Teen Titans Go. And throughout the show, Robin has a rival called Kid Flash. And now Robin wanted to
Oh
beat
my
him
God,
in
they're bringing up
foot
Kid
race.
Flash.
And when they lined up for a foot race.
Oh
No.
my
And
goodness.
Robin hit him
Nah,
in the
that's-
knee with a
Yeah.
staff, and then just ran to the
Got the
finish.
hell out of that
And in
dude.
the episode,
He's
Bro,
like, "You wanna
was
run
great.
fast?
This dude
Wanna
was
run fast?
rubbing it in the entire
Wanna run
episode.
fast?
Even though, okay, yeah, he obviously.
That's
cheated,
messed
and I guess
up,
he
bro.
said that he was enjoying.
He must have hit him hard.
But I guess
He had hit him
Yeah.
hard for
Yeah.
it.
being salty. I don't know. And then this dude made
He
a
broke that
whole
man's
song
leg.
about it. Like, I don't know why the hell
Oh,
he made a
my
song. But for the
goodness.
entire episode, Robin just desperately wants to beat Kid
Quiz, can you
Flash
hear me?
in this
Yeah.
crime season or whatever the
I
hell
can
it
hear
is.
you.
But
Makes
9
me
times
bite
out of 10, I feel like they are not fighting crime, which is kind of crazy. And at this point, he's just rage baiting him just to cope with the fact that he cheated. Because any other time, he's losing. Or actually, my bad, guys. He's got that.
Bro, he hit that
And now we
man
got the most
hard.
recent example I could find. In Squid Game, player 456 was rage baiting player 388. And to be honest with you, I haven't gone that far yet, and I really don't want to spoil it. My brother, the Duck, already
trying to think
watched
about how
season
he was
2, and
rage
Pretty
baiting.
much what he told me.
Yeah,
But I've
that's
been
what I was
seeing this
thinking. I was
clip on
like,
TikTok,
456.
and you know, I thought I'd have to include
Oh,
it because
yeah.
the entire episode.
Oh, yeah, I
456
remember that.
Was rage
Oh.
baiting, literally just by staring.
Yeah,
at
when
him,
you were
menacing
bullying
him.
him,
Yeah.
he was like, "Yo, I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
take
if you
you out."
guys enjoyed this video,
He just
go like
killed-
this video
God,
it's
comment
like-
about the biggest bums.
Oh
in
my
the
goodness.
That man out
Bro,
there.
where's
Dude,
this
what are you
thumbnail
waiting
Beast
for?
Boy right here, bro? I ain't never
Biggest,
seen
it's in the
this.
biggest bums. The biggest bums.
Bro, he wanted him to know, like, oh yeah, I know you did it. I know you the reason they died.